part of a gruesome twosome, a friend group, a community as we are as a podcast, right?
Yes.
Let's say we had an enemy podcast. So we're segueing to KG right now. And so KD holds grudges like nobody's business.
Yes.
And so most recently he was seen cropping out Ray Allen in a photo of him in the Celtics, you know, of the championship Celtics. And it was him, Ray Allen, Rajon Rondo, and Paul Pierce. And a recent photo came out, and he reposted it, but he cropped out Ray Allen because he's still angry at Ray Allen for joining the Heat. His more.
I have a theory.
Are you a grudge guy, Danny?
As a Catholic, I say no, forgive, but as a human being, yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Deep down.
Yeah.
Yes. You slight me. I'll probably forgive you over time and I'll let it go.
Yeah.
But I won't forget.
This has been like 10 years, though. It's crazy. And I don't know. What were you going to say before that, though?
Well, I had a theory.
Yes.
Looking at this picture. You see the tall guy on the left, he's got a gray suit. It's like a dark gray suit.
That is the grudge holder. He is the one that cut out the guy.
Okay. You see the next guy in the middle, who's kind of shorter. It kind of looks like Lil Bow Wow from my perspective here.
Yes.
I have had a couple shots. Also wears a dark grayish suit. You go to the next guy. What is he wearing? From your perception here.
Oh, shit.
Dark gray suit.
Yep.
And then you got this guy who's wearing what appears to be a suit made out of the fat pants I used to wear that were khakis. With a blue tie and a white shirt. So if I were going to tweet out a picture and I was going to want some good amount of views and likes, and I would probably crop about it. That's just my perspective.
I'm seeing
from a fashion.
I'm seeing that already in that picture. Before they broke up, you could tell Ray Allen wasn't a team player.
That's what's going on.
I mean, you could see like the whole team, dark gray. They had an agreement, but he had to stand out. He had to join LeBron.
Is this like a thing that he does? Is this like what he's like?
No, not really.
Oh, okay.
But he did join LeBron and like it's like there was one. He was on a team whose mortal enemy was this team, and he left that team to go to this mortal enemy's team to win a championship. So I mean, there is some beef there. I understand it. I'm not really a grudge guy. I'm a regret guy, if that makes sense. It's more personal. Like, people change, right? Like, I understand that.
Because you learned that in Rocky 4.
100%.
Like, if I can change and you can change,
exactly,
we all can change.
But it's just like, I don't know. I don't hold a grudge against the guy who picked on the autistic girl in my class who, like, clearly regrets it because he became a preacher, like, in the past couple of years.
Oh, he's got to live with that.
Yeah, like,
Should we expose him and then cancel him? We have the power.
I want to say his name, but I'm not going to. There's a few people, so a few people could actually see this and think it was them picking on the autistic girl. But I do. I regret often that I didn't just like stand up to this motherfucker.
Oh, so you watched it pick it up and you did nothing?
I didn't. I maybe said a thing a time or two, but I didn't.
You just wanted to be cool.
I just didn't want to be picked on.
You just didn't want to get involved with it.
I was a pussy. I was a fucking pussy in high school. And, like, if I was the guy I was now, I would have just, he was really fucking dumb at math. So I could have just roasted him for that, dude. I could have just fought him.
See, I'm like the same way, too, but, like, then I'm so deep diving into myself and, like, my own psyche.
Yeah.
That, like, okay, so, like, in the moment, I see this guy picking on this autistic girl. I step in, right? I beat him up. I'm the hero. Why did I do this again? Was it to help the autistic girl, or was I because I knew I was going to be a hero at the end? Or was it a little bit of both?
I think it's probably a little bit of both, but honestly, I think it all comes back to the Edmund Burke phrase, the only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing. And
what's his name? It sounds like a school shooter.
Edmund Burke. Oh, goddamn. I don't like that.
I feel like he might have took some pop shots from the local clock tower.
But he was shooting at the bully, so it's all good.
Okay.
No, but like it is. It's one of those.
They're all bullies.
I do no, but I do. I wish I could have just like. I don't care. I don't know. I was listening to a different podcast. I think it was. I'm gonna give a shout out KFC Radio the other day, and
great name.
I'm gonna give you a little parenting advice as a non-parent myself.
Yeah. No, I always take those kind of advice.
But I heard him talk about his own parents. I was like, damn, I wish my parents were a little bit more like this. But he was just like, my parents, they weren't worried. Like they said, worry most about getting in trouble with me. Not with like your school or whatever, like, yeah, if you're doing some dumb shit and they're angry at you, we're gonna be angry at you too. But like,
yeah,
at the time I was too worried. Like, I should have been like, fuck you to this guy, blah blah. Oh, I get in trouble with my teacher, but I explained my parents I was defending. Like, they should have been cool with that, but I don't know.
yeah. No, I get that. I feared my dad more than I feared anybody else.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, no, I didn't. I feared other people more, unfortunately. Or not.
Oh, I got
like,
you. Okay.
Like, I was worried about like my teacher when I should have just been like, my dad would understand me sticking up for somebody.
Exactly.
And like, I shouldn't worry about what did these other motherfuckers think.
Okay. No. Yeah. See, I'm opposite. My dad struck more fear into my heart than anybody.
Yeah.
So like, when I remember when I got suspended, I'm sitting in the office and I'm like, I'm not even thinking about what the principal's gonna say.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about like,
yeah,
oh my god, they're gonna call my dad.
But also, but like
that is terrible.
I think a lot of that is being like a reasonable parent. Like, if you knew you didn't really do anything that bad.
Adam, what do you think about this? Did anything happen to you ever?
Yeah, you have a father that's a policeman. That has to be interesting.
Tell us more about it. We'd like to hear. Go ahead. Yeah. Now's your chance. Cool. Yeah. So
great stuff.
Once again, he contributed a lot to the show.
But we've seen, I don't know if you got the picture, Paul Pierce forgave the grudge with Ray Allen. I thought that was big of him. And then there's like the...
Is this the one where it's up and down is down? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I'm going to just throw it up there.
That's 100%
up is up.
Yep.
No, up is down and down is up.
Yep.
What the fuck does that mean?
It's just like nothing makes sense because those two are together because Paul Pierce hated Ray Allen for betraying him.
Oh, okay.
But
this is a story of forgiveness. This is
that's a story of Biggie. This is what Kevin Garnett cannot do.
Okay.
Yeah.
After all this time.
Yep.
Gotcha.
All right, let's go on to our next NBA news. Great segue there.